Mr. Shu spoke about balance that Kung Fu brings him. Is it true that practicing the art of Kung Fu brings mental harmony for you?
Yes, I think for most people it would, at least in the long run. One of the main ways that Kung Fu brings harmony or balance is by giving you confidence. Confidence isn't something the teacher can say, here, I give you confidence. It's not going to happen that way. But over the years of training, over saying, oh, I can't do that move, and then 6 months later going, wow, I can do that move. Or, oh, I can't possibly spar with that big guy, and then realizing, actually, it wasn't so hard. You tend to develop confidence, and confidence makes you just more relaxed. So let's say you have an argument in a car or something like that. Instead of getting all hyper and angry, you just go, whatever, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You know, I don't really have nothing to prove anymore. So I think most people, unfortunately, probably start martial arts for the wrong reasons. They want to learn how to fight. But later on, as you're training, it sort of becomes, okay, I know how to fight now. Now I'm more like just training as a personal challenge. Oh, this is a particularly difficult technique I couldn't do 3 years ago. Now I can. So that's how I end up looking at martial arts, and that's how I get my balance.
Now, speaking of people coming here, what reasons should people have, what type of attitude should they bring, beginners that is, when they want to learn Kung Fu?
Well, it's a funny thing. See, this is a very traditional Chinese martial arts school, and any very traditional school, no matter what it is, that means that we're thinking sort of the Oriental way, if you wish. People are living in another culture. We're in one culture and they're in another. So people come here like, wow, I want to buy you Kung Fu. How much to learn a monkey style form? That's the most insulting question you could possibly say to an instructor. So what you should have is you should realize that you are not buying somebody's knowledge. You are perhaps, if you're lucky, gaining access to that knowledge. This relationship is a teacher-student relationship. No in between. It has to be very, very clear. So when people come here, if just common sense, when you get to somebody's house, you don't just barge in the door. You wait at the door and you wait politely, and then, can I help you? And so you have to realize it's a teacher-student relationship, and it's a formal relationship, and we don't have to teach you, and we don't want your money. What we want to do is we want to teach you if you're a nice person and you're polite and you show the proper manners. And I think for most schools that's the same case.
Now, I've heard that there are sort of rules in martial arts schools where what you learn inside of the school, you're not allowed to apply outside, I guess, unless there's a certain situation you need to. How does that work exactly?
Yes, definitely most schools would certainly warn their students not to get into trouble outside. In the past, in feudal China, a Shifu, a master, was held directly responsible for a student's actions. For example, if 100 years ago a student went out and killed somebody, his teacher would probably be arrested. So there were stern warnings against making any kind of trouble. Here, again, you're misrepresenting the school, you're misrepresenting your art, you're hurting yourself and others, and at the very least you'll feel guilty about it, or you'll get into legal consequences. So we strongly urge you not to fight. In White Crane, there's a famous saying. White Crane is a particularly vicious system because we strike the throat, the groin, etc. There's a famous saying, always give your opponent 3 chances. Because those people don't know. They see a little skinny guy or girl, they think, oh, let me pick on somebody. But they don't realize that what they're walking into. So the saying is, give him 3 chances. If he calls you something or spits on you or pushes you, give him a few chances. Because when we fight, we're not going to hold back. So we have to give them a few chances to be ethically correct.
Thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
I think I'm ready for my first lesson. Okay, Lauren, let's go.